Y'all doing the video gonna be about Tom Brady and Giselle Bundchen, and everybody knows they've been separated. And I just don't get into all that, but it makes for a fascinating story because he is the one who seems to have it all. Remember, when he retires, he's got that 10-year, 300 something $1 million contract with Fox as a sports commentator. So the Blazer, and you saw what it's done for Tony Romo's career and Charles Barkley. So you can imagine Brady getting into it, along with Shaquille O'Neal, who's done it too. But he would rather play football. He came back for another year. He unretired. I think Brady probably went to the crib and said, "Look, I ain't doing this now. I ain't doing it at the crib. I'm because you start hearing that you gotta do this, you do that, and so now I heard that he's gonna have Wednesday personal days off. What do I think about it? It's selfish on people's parts, but the guy can still play. It's not like he can't play at a high level. He's competitive. He wants to win. He's got 7 rings. He's been to 10 Super Bowls. I mean, his numbers are staggering. He is the GOAT quarterback. He is in discussion as the greatest NFL player ever. He's in that discussion. And as a Buffalo Bills fan, see, I'm torn with Brady because Michigan Wolverines is my college football team, and the Bills is my NFL team. So it's like I'm torn. And I had no problem rooting for him when he don't play the Bills. I had no problem with Brady fundamentally because I know what the mechanics went into, how he overcame 6th round draft pick, his workouts, all that. But he made himself into what he is. You don't last 20 plus years in the NFL being some just lucky charms and rabbit's foot. You gotta bring the goods. This cat fundamentally he come along in an era where you can also play longer. I get that too because they definitely don't pound the quarterbacks like they did back in the day. You know, his dominance is incredible. Think about it, he's one more winning ring from doubling up Joe Montana, who I thought was and he still is. Montana still one of the greatest I ever seen. But this guy, went on another level. But anyway, Giselle ain't hurting for the loot. She still make more money than him as a model and all that in the family. But you know, when people gotta understand, especially career-oriented people, if you marry someone who is musician, athlete, something, that competitive juice is gonna always win. And she had to know that you know, football is his first love. That guy winning when you're still great. This ain't like no situation where some busters trying to come back and they on their last leg. Cat's been talking about Brady falling off the cliff. Max Kellum and Shannon Sharp equally been saying it about him. And this cat was within, if the defense held up, they'd have been in the NFC Championship game last year. Man wins the Super Bowl in the first year pandemic era in Tampa Bay with a new team, new situation with no training camp because of the circumstances that was going on, and they still won a chip. Left New England and Bill Belichick, and they ain't been the same since Brady left town. So I understand his competitive fire and juices. I get where he's at. He's 45, but he can still play at a high level. Home life, you got to get that sorted. But sometimes you know what you're dealing with when you're dealing with the stakes be high. So she says she's concerned about his health as a football player, but they. So that's been reported. They separate, living in different situations now. But you just hope things work out the way they're supposed to. But I understand his competitive juices. Believe me, when that guy retires, it's gonna be a different NFL. But you can tell he's definitely put himself a lot of distance from any other quarterbacks. The only quarterback I see that realistically could probably challenge what he's done may be a Patrick Mahomes, maybe. Anyway, please hit like, subscribe, welcome thoughts and comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands, keep your mind clear, watch out for another. And the Brady saga will never end. We'll see. I'm out.